Jharkhand, where the first phase of election is going to be taking place tomorrow. Now, the campaign for the first phase has concluded. There are as many as 43 of the 81 constituencies that will be heading to poll tomorrow. They are the fate of 683 candidates, including Chief Minister Serai Soren, who is contesting from Serai Kella constituency. There are as many as 2.6 crore voters, including 11.84 lakh first-time voters who will be casting their ballot. During the 2019 assembly elections, the contest was close, with the JMM winning 30 seats and the BJP securing 25, down from 37 in 2014. The JMM Congress RJD alliance won a comfortable majority with 47 seats, while the BJP has promised to provide 2 free LPG gas cylinders in a year, 5 lakh self-employment opportunities and housing for 21 lakh families. The Congress has promised to free electricity up to 250 units, caste-based census in Jharkhand, certain religious code for the tribals, amongst other such promises. The big question is, what is going to resonate with the voters of Jharkhand when they come out to start voting tomorrow? I'm going to get again Alok Mehta into the conversation. Alok Mehta, what are the chances this time around BJP comes back to power? The victory that it had been able to achieve in 2014 but lost to the Congress JMM RJD alliance in 2019.
Megha, this area tomorrow they are going for poll is a mostly tribal dominant, and that's why it's the future of the tribals, because it's a question of the tribal leadership. Certainly, JMM was fighting for Jharkhand, and because I was journalist and even editor at the time in 88 to 91 there in Bihar, United Bihar, the Jharkhand was part of it. So I used to see the Shibu Soren meeting, Suraj Bandal, they were fighting for Jharkhand. But you see what they did, because the corruption charges since long, I mean from Narsingh Rao period to Manmohan Singh period, and later on also Hemant Soren, the corruption issue is there. Tribal was not benefited, even earlier the BJP government was also there. But you see that now the Chhattisgarh experience also shows that now tribal also understanding that who can give the results. So I think the rallies, what we have seen, and the leadership, like certainly Hemant Soren has some pockets there, but the Serai Soren now, yesterday also, or Amit Shah ji was also there, the Prime Minister was also there. So I think because the Serai Soren was the lieutenant of the Shibu Soren, and now he was dissed by Hemant Soren after he became Chief Minister. So these kind of tribals, I think they are going to vote, and it is going to benefit, because Babulal Marandi was also not earlier, last time in election, he was revolted, or maybe he was out of party, his own party, and now Babulal Marandi also joined. Arjun Munda is there. Raghuvar Das, who is the governor, earlier he was a former chief minister, but his wife is also contesting in Jharkhand. So I think for tribal leadership, the BJP focused on the tribal leadership. Even they were close to Soren family, and now they are also with the BJP. So more chances in the alliance with the Congress only depend on the JMM. What the Congress is already losing the ground in everywhere. And I think that's why Jharkhand also there will be a problem for the party. But the BJP will upper hand because of in Odisha and Chhattisgarh experience. That's why I say last minute what happened, we are not predicting at least.
Okay,
I'm not a pollster.
Okay. Let's also getting my colleague Ritesh Mishra, who's in Jharkhand right now. He's covering the elections tomorrow. The voting starts in phase 1. Ritesh, what's the mood of the people on the ground?
अब बिल्कुल देखिए ये ग्राउंड जीरो पर लगातार इंडिया न्यूज की टीम मौजूद है और यहां पर अगर देखें तो इस बार वोटर्स जो है वो साइलेंट हैं और सबसे खास बात ये है कि जैसे कहा जाता है कि ये वोटर जो है वो इस पार्टी का है, वो वोटर इस पार्टी का है, इस बार झारखंड में ये सारी जो स्पेकुलेशंस हैं ये धाराशायी हो गई हैं, क्योंकि झारखंड में सबसे ज्यादा अगर कोई मुद्दा है तो वो यूथ का मुद्दा है, वो बेरोजगारी का मुद्दा है। इसके अलावा अगर बात करें तो जैसा कि हमारे जो पैनलिस्ट बता रहे थे कि ट्राइबल्स में में जो डेवलपमेंट होना चाहिए था हेमंत सोरेन की सरकार में, वो होता हुआ दिख नहीं रहा है। हालांकि अगर मैया सम्मान योजना की बात करें तो इसकी वजह से हेमंत सोरेन को थोड़ा फायदा जरूर हुआ है, लेकिन इससे भी अब बाकी जो योजनाएं उनकी दम तोड़ती हुई नजर आई, चाहे वो आवास योजना हो, बाकी योजनाएं हैं, तो इसका फायदा बीजेपी को मिलता हुआ दिखाई दे रहा है। इसके अलावा महत्वपूर्ण बात मैं आपको ये बता दूं कि 2-3 दिनों में जो ईडी की कार्रवाई, आईटी रेड्स जो हुई हैं, सीबीआई की जो कार्रवाई हुई है, उसका फायदा कहीं ना कहीं बीजेपी है उसका अलायंस को देखने को मिल रहा है और प्रदेश में काफी तेजी से राजनीतिक माहौल बदला है। एक और बात हम यहां पर लगातार देख रहे हैं, तकरीबन देखिए कि झारखंड में 81 विधानसभा सीट्स हैं और ज्यादातर पर हमने कवरेज किया है, ग्राउंड रिपोर्ट बनाया है। हमने ये देखा है कि जो कोऑर्डिनेशन एनडीए में, बीजेपी में, आजसू में, जेडीयू में, एलजेपी में देखने को मिल रहा है, वो कोऑर्डिनेशन महागठबंधन इंडिया अलायंस में नहीं दिख रहा है। चाहे जेएमएम की बात कर ले, कांग्रेस की बात कर ले, आरजेडी की बात कर ले या लेफ्ट पार्टीज की बात कर ले, तो वो कोऑर्डिनेशन 2019 के चुनाव में देखने को मिला था महागठबंधन में, उसे इस बार महागठबंधन में लैक होते हुए देखा जा रहा है और इसका फायदा सीधे तौर पर बीजेपी को मिलने वाला है। जी
ओके, ऑलराइट रितेश, हमारे साथ बने रहिए। एडवोकेट मनस्विता पर लेट्स हियर इट फ्रॉम यू, particularly about this entire Hemant Soren fiasco that happened, the enforcement directorate raids, the CBI raids that are taking place, and he has since then been released from jail. There were corruption charges, money laundering charges that had been levied against him, but without any strong core evidence with the officials, with the law and order agencies. He has been let go of, he has been released on bail, and that has been the agenda on which the opposition had also been fighting and campaigning in Lok Sabha elections, saying that these enforcement directorate, these law and order agencies, these independent agencies are not actually independent and working on the behest of the BJP that is playing vendetta politics. Do you think this sentiment and the narrative that is being carried forward in Jharkhand as well by JMM and the Congress will work in the party's favor?
I think this is the only plank which the opposition bloc has against the BJP. Apart from that, if JMM had done something good for the tribal community, something good for the youth employment, something good for that would have been an added flavor in that election. But somehow the other side of the politics is that the tribals are not happy, the youth is not happy, which is the largest vote bank of the state. So this particular sentiment is not going to work out in the favor of JMM. That's what the early understanding is. How the results are going to be, that's a different thing. But this sentiment alone cannot let JMM or Hemant Soren come into power. You have to have done some kind of developmental works for the communities. That's not have happened in Jharkhand. You have to do something which at least one part of the community which could, in Jharkhand, I would say two parts of the community, which is either the youth or the tribal would have been touched. That has not been touched there. So alone a standing point that we have been betrayed by ED and CBI, yes, that's the case around the country. But if there is some kind of sentimental value in terms of delivery to the people, if that would have been done, these things add to the value. Yes, BJP is using ED and CBI against opposition leaders, and we will vote for them because they are doing developmental works for them. A political party which is deep into corruption, a political party which has not done developmental work for people, with this standalone charge, I don't think can survive the electoral litmus paper test because there is no ground support for them.
Okay.
Yes, there is ED and CBI which is going to be in the favor of the BJP stronghold. But that does not mean that you could not have done in the last 4 years, 5 years, deleting the jail period for the benefit of the people of Jharkhand.
Okay.
That is what is missing for Hemant Soren.
All right, Manas, also another point about these divisive politics narrative that has been built by the BJP and the Congress and the JMM targeting each other. And now just hours ago, Prime Minister Narendra Modi was targeting Rahul Gandhi, speaking about how the man had gone to America and spoken about how the party is going to let go of, remove the 50% reservation in the country. Now this he has drawn parallels to the development and welfare of tribals. Do you think that has touched a chord with the people, with the tribals of Jharkhand?
See, I won't say that have touched it directly, but there is no parallel counter to this statement of the Prime Minister. There is no parallel narrative created by any opposition leader in Jharkhand which could counter the narrative of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So what happens here is Prime Minister Narendra Modi's statements are much heavier than any opposition leader. So basically, it is not that BJP state leadership is strong. It is Prime Minister Narendra Modi is stronger after the last elections, which has of the Haryana, which has made him much stronger in terms of 2024. It was a view that after 2024, it's a decline of BJP, but with the assembly election, there is some kind of momentum in BJP and Prime Minister Narendra Modi specifically. So not that the state leadership of Jharkhand is stronger than JMM or the India bloc, but Prime Minister Narendra Modi as an individual is much stronger than all these blocs put together. So that's what the advantage of BJP is. So if there would have been a counter narrative, a counter statement which goes in the minds of people from the opposition should have been portrayed, that is not there.
Okay,
so the central figure is the Prime Minister.
The same question to you. Do you think divisiveness and particularly the reservation, the quota debate that is happening is going to impact the voters to favor one party or the other?
Especially on this reservation issue, when Prime Minister and Amit Shah ji and party people, they are just emphasizing that they want a Muslim reservations. So for tribals, if they have some, because tribal have the special rights from constitution itself, for reservation or for backward class also. So I think this also sometime provoked, but I think other point is there, because Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh was working since long in this tribal area, not in Jharkhand, but Chhattisgarh, Odisha, or even Northeast. That's why the door-to-door campaign after the Lok Sabha election experience, I think the BJP also very strongly, depending on the workers of the both, in RSS and BJP, they are also working in this area. So they are also talking about the development and the rights of the tribals and protection of this Vanvasi Parishad and all what they call it, this RSS wing. So I think this is also going to benefit the BJP. Only reservation issue, because the tribal people, frankly speaking, Megha, they don't know where to job or something, because they are very, I have visited so many places in tribal area. So reservation issue on the Ranchi and the big cities also, Jamshedpur may be some issue there. But otherwise, it's a sentimental issue, which even the Chief Soren also talk about it, then it helps for the tribals and for the BJP.
Okay, all right. On that note, let me also get in my colleague Deepak Vishwakarma, who's also in Jharkhand right now. He's reporting from Ranchi. Tomorrow are the elections. Deepak, what's the sentiment on the ground?
देखिए, कुछ लोगों से यहाँ जमशेदपुर में बात हुई और जब जमशेदपुर में बात हुई तो दो चीज़ें निकल के आई। जहाँ मैं मौजूद हूँ इसको बीजेपी का गढ़ कहा जाता है और एक उस पुल के उस पार जाएंगे तो उसको जेएमएम का गढ़ कहा जाता है। तो बहुत आसान सी बात है, यहाँ से चंपई सोरेन जो कभी झारखंड जो कभी जेएमएम में हुआ करते थे और उनको जो सोरेन है, हेमंत सोरेन ने अपनी गद्दी दी थी जब वो जेल गए थे। उसके बाद जब वापस आए तो वही गद्दी वापस ले ली गई, जिसके बाद वो नाराज़ होकर भारतीय जनता पार्टी में चले गए। वो यहाँ से चुनाव लड़ रहे कुछ लोग हैं जो ये कह रहे हैं कि बीजेपी है उसके फेवर में मामला है, वो आ सकती है। कुछ लोग हैं, उनसे बात करते हैं और समझते हैं कि आखिर किस तरीके का माहौल है और किस तरीके के मुद्दे हैं यहाँ पर, किस तरीके का माहौल है यहाँ पर।
माहौल तो बीजेपी का लग रहा है, यहाँ दोनों कैंडिडेट खड़ा है तो कोई भी निकल सकता है। 50-50 चांस है। 50-50 है,
लेकिन जीत तो एक ही की होगी। 50-50 में तो बराबर
बीजेपी निकलने के चांस है ज़्यादा।
चंपई सोरेन की क्या स्थिति नज़र आती है, क्योंकि वो मुख्यमंत्री रहे हैं, जेएमएम से कुर्सी सौंप दी गई थी, उसके बाद नाराज़ हो गए कि हमें हटा दिया गया, उसका कोई फ़र्क पड़ेगा?
फ़र्क क्या पड़ेगा, बीजेपी कैंडिडेट है, बीजेपी का लहर ज़्यादा है, बीजेपी बहुत ज़्यादा इस साल है, बीजेपी निकलने की चांस है एकदम।
बीजेपी का लहर ज़्यादा है, बीजेपी वाले तो नहीं है, बीजेपी वाले तो नहीं हो?
बीजेपी हम लोग सब बीजेपी भी है।
अच्छा, ऐसा है। अच्छा, एक और चीज़ बताइए, पार्टियां कहती है कि हम ये फ्री देंगे वो फ्री देंगे, ये देना चाहिए कि नहीं?
अब सरकार के ऊपर है, सही आदमी के टाइम पे मिल जाए तो बढ़िया है, यहाँ तो सही आदमी को मिलता नहीं है ना।
दे रही है तो ठीक है, लेकिन सही
को नहीं मिले, देख चुन के मिले सबको तो काम बने।
देख सुन के मिले मतलब सरकार जो फ्री बीज दे रही है वो दे दे, लेकिन सही को मिलना चाहिए। चंपई सोरेन यहाँ से चुनावी मैदान में है दोबारा, कितना माहौल उनके पक्ष में नजर आ रहा है?
कुछ नहीं, क्या नजर आ रहा है, कुछ नहीं।
कोई माहौल नहीं।
कुछ माहौल नहीं है, खाली हाव हाव कर रहा, कुछ नहीं है।
अच्छा, खाली हवा है,
बस हवा, कुछ नहीं है।
तो हवा निकल जाएगी क्या?
निकल जाएगी।
तो ये हवा निकलेगी क्यों? जेएमएम से बीजेपी में चले गए इसलिए निकल जाएगी कि और कोई वजह?
देखिए, जितना उसको इज्जत मिलता था उसमें इसमें इज्जत नहीं मिलता है।
अच्छा, इज्जत नहीं मिल रहा है बीजेपी
हाँ,
में?
नहीं मिलेगा। वो शुरू से उसी से खड़ा हुआ है, और एक भी चल जाना इज्जत थोड़ी देगा कोई।
दल बदलू हो गए हैं।
बस बस बस।
और दल बदलने वाले का क्या होता है फिर?
बस वो सब जानता है।
बात तो आप सही कह रहे हैं। अच्छा, एक और चीज बताइए कि किस तरीके के मुद्दे हैं यहाँ जमशेदपुर में, क्या मुद्दे हैं, किस आधार पर ये हो जाता तो ठीक रहता?
देखिए, सरकार किसी के बने बने भाई, हिंसा नहीं होना चाहिए।
हिंसा हो रही है?
हाँ, होता है, हिंदू मुस्लिम ये सब नहीं होना चाहिए। सरकार के हम लोग देखिए खट के खाना है, किसी नेता तो हम लोग फायदा नहीं है, बस अपना वोट दे देना, अधिकार दे देना।
तो लेकिन वो आजकल कह रहे हैं छेड़ोगे तो छोड़ेंगे नहीं।
देखिए,
चल रहा है।
जैसा बुद्धि रहेगा उसी ना बात करेगा, झोला छाप कैसा बात करेगा। झोला छाप झोली छाप रहेगा, वो एक समय है, चल रहा खत्म हो जाएगा।
चला चले की बेला।
हाँ, सबका एक समय है।
समय है, समय बहुत बलवान है। आप यहीं के हैं?
जी हाँ,
बात बताइए बाजी, किसके पक्ष में माहौल लग रहा है यहाँ?
बीजेपी के।
कोई खास वजह, काम वाम हुए?
बहुत काम हुआ,
कुछ काम गिनवा दीजिए जरा।
बहुत हुआ, रोड बना दिया, यहाँ पे इतना सुविधा दिया है, केंद्र से मिल रहा है, डबल इंजन हो जाएगा तो और अच्छा हो जाएगा।
इंजन डबल लगाना।
So there, while my colleague Deepak continues to speak to the people on the ground, understand what the sentiment of the voters is as they come out tomorrow, and hopefully in large numbers to cast their ballot.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.